What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sports Zone LA, the channel for all things Rams, Lakers, and Dodgers. Today we're going to be analyzing the Lakers' signings they have made so far this offseason and how these moves will either make or break this squad heading into the 2022-23 season. Lakers are a team that has primarily relied on having star talent in order to succeed, and it has shown throughout their history. That sentiment was felt ever more present when the Lakers signed former All-Stars Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, DeAndre Jordan, and Rajon Rondo being brought in on one-year deals ahead of the 2021-22 season. They were brought in to try and reinvigorate a Lakers team that was hungry to reach the finals yet again after their first-round exit against the Phoenix Suns. The writing was on the wall, and it showed as all four regressed considerably from their previous seasons. It was to the point where the Lakers made the decision to trade Rondo to the Cleveland Cavaliers and Jordan to the Philadelphia 76ers. As we all know, the Lakers finished this past season missing the playoffs entirely, and this summer the Lakers have managed to add more young talent to an aging roster. The Lakers have brought in 5 new additions to plug in the gaps left after the departure of Anthony, Jordan, Rondo, Kent Bazemore, and Malik Monk. First player we'll be looking at is Troy Brown Jr. So far throughout his career, Brown has found himself as a fringe starter on some lowly Washington Wizards teams throughout the late 2010s, but recently provided more of a bench role for a playoff contending Chicago Bulls squad. In terms of his production, Brown has only had one season so far where he has posted an average of 10 points per game, with that coming in his sophomore season in DC. Ever since being acquired by Chicago in a trade for big man Daniel Gafford, Brown has seen a decrease in his overall performance and ability to make an impact on the court, as he averaged just 16 minutes a game last season with the Bulls. With the Lakers, Brown will look to provide some solid depth on the Lakers bench, but he won't be expected to play anywhere north of 20 minutes per game. Thankfully for the Lakers, Brown is still just 23 years old and has time to develop his game before he reaches his prime. One alarming issue the Lakers have dealt with has been a lack of support for Anthony Davis manning the forward and center spots. The Lakers have addressed this need for depth by bringing back a couple of former Lakers, with the first being center Thomas Bryant. Ever since the 2018-19 season, Bryant has struggled mightily to remain on the court, as injuries limited him to just playing 83 games over the past 3 seasons combined. Bryant went from being the starting big man on the Wizards roster to finding himself on the bench towards the latter half of this past season. If healthy, Bryant can be a solid rotational option, but the Lakers will have to take caution with his playing time, as he averaged just 16 minutes per game last season, and he has never eclipsed 30 minutes per game in any season. The other former Laker is that of center Damien Jones, who last played for the Sacramento Kings last season. Jones has never seen any impactful minutes throughout his time in the league, even as a spot starter for an injured Lakers squad during his brief stint in 2021. Production shows, as he has never played over 55 games in a season or averaged 20 minutes in a game so far throughout his career. Despite having never been a primary offensive option on the court, Jones has demonstrated a solid defensive game that the Lakers have been lacking from their big men, outside of Anthony Davis. Jones put up numbers on defense that complement the production both Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan posted last year. Jones also adds a level of championship pedigree, as he was a part of the Warriors super team that won back-to-back titles in 2017 and 18. Although Jones was a non-factor on that team, he has had experience playing with superstars like Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and with the Lakers has had experience playing with LeBron James. Looking at additions to the Lakers backcourt, they were able to sign former Spurs guard Lonnie Walker IV. Walker is one of the more impactful signings that the Lakers have made, as he has grown into a starting caliber player who can create double-digit points on a nightly basis. Last year with San Antonio, Walker fulfilled the 6-man spot, and although he averaged a career high in points per game, his 3-point efficiency has plummeted over the past 2 seasons to where he averaged just 31.4% from 3. If he wants to be that starting shooting guard for the Lakers, then he is going to need to continue to elevate his game and especially focus on improving his efficiency from deep. Alongside Walker, the Lakers have also bolstered their backcourt by signing recent champion, former Warriors wing Juan Toscano Anderson. Despite manning the 3 spot last year for Golden State, JTA has proven to be flexible in his role, as he was listed as a 2 guard throughout his first 2 seasons. Although he doesn't provide much fanfare on offense, his most impressive skill would be his off-ball defense, and his ability to disrupt the flow of his opposing offense without having it show on the stat sheet. In just 13 minutes of action per game last season, JTA averaged 0.7 steals, which was the most for any Warrior who played less than 15 minutes of game time. It's not the most eye-popping stat, but he has proven to be pesky when he is out there on the court. One thing that all these signings have in common is that these players are relatively young. That is a key for a Lakers team that were by far and wide the oldest team by average age out of any team in the NBA last season. Although the production out of these newest signings have been supplemental at best, the Lakers are demonstrating that they want to invest in younger talent. Big three of LeBron, AD, and Westbrook only have a narrow amount of time to reverse their misfortunes before AD and Westbrook continue to decline even more. Make sure to comment down below how you feel about these Lakers signings and how they're shaping up ahead of next season. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for all things Rams, Lakers, and Dodgers.